All right. Welcome back to the GSMC Wrestling Laureate podcast brought to you by the GSMC Sports Network. Just to kind of reiterate what we talked about a segment when we talked about our Thursday Night Wrestling preview, what's happening in the world of TNA, what's happening in the world of Ring of Honor, all of that and some sorts. And our segment 2, we talked about WWE SmackDown happening live right now in Pennsylvania. Can't wait to watch it. Can't wait to give you guys some, live reactions, on YouTube. So make sure you look up the GSMC Wrestling Lore podcast and, comment. Absolutely love it when people comment, So sometimes I'm like doing these things on a little city. As you can tell, I'm kind of like a dorky, weird, kind of out of the box individual. But honestly, as wrestling fans, I feel like, y'all understand where I'm coming from. But we're just, that kind of person. That I have kids too. So, sometimes being dorky kind of works in my favor. They laugh, we have great times that we remember for the rest of our lives. So, absolutely not, let's put a smile on people's faces. Remember to be kind to each other, be generous toward each other, because during this world, everybody kind of wants to go out and get their own, but ultimately it's us as a world that needs to bind together to, make some changes for the better in terms of, society. But that's not what this podcast is about. It's about wrestling. So let's get back to some wrestling. Yeah, remember guys to use the tips and donations link always at the GSMC podcast.net. Give me what you like, tell me what you don't like, tell me I suck. No, please don't tell me I suck. No, I'm just kidding. No, I can handle it, sort of. But all right, so let's go ahead and move on to our next segment. WWE is booming. Bam! What is up? Instant graphics, love it. So what made me kind of want to make a segment about this was that WWE Backlash was absolutely off the hook. It was a bona fide banger. If obviously from Sheamus, be like banger after banger after banger. Like I love that with Sheamus. But then recently, Drew McIntyre was like, burger after. No, I'm just kidding. No, that's messed up. That's not messed up, dude. I mean, that's messed up, but let's move on. So like I said, Backlash was crazy. Definitely set an attendance record. You saw the arena shaking during that match with AJ Styles and Cody Rhodes. Um, international, like WWE has gone international. They're worldwide. They're all over the world. And sometimes I don't know. I believe, and I solely believe this, that I feel like when WWE travels across seas or to the neighboring country in Canada, it's kind of like exclusive. Like usually you have shows like Monday Night Raw, live events, all that. You don't really get that a lot. You don't really get that a lot in the UK. So when they make like these things where they have like a UK tour, they're gonna pay whatever they can to attend this event. Like, and WWE knows how to manipulate that in order to have success. And that's not, not talking bad about WWE. Say they prey on people who, hardly see the show. But that's just business. That's just business. If you can't understand that, sometimes, it just needs to be talked about. I'm just kidding. So, and like the fans get into it so much more. They get into it way more than United States fans. And like I said before, I'm not trying to lay an egg on United States fans, but like sometimes like during the show, I don't know if it's because we have more opportunities to watch WWE, but you just see people like just sitting there not getting too crazy. Like I don't know, you just don't see them interacting enough, or like I don't know if they because how America, I feel like our society in America, we are more like shy, I guess you can say. Or like we have like more boundaries and we're afraid to kind of we're kind of sometimes afraid to kind of be ourselves. Be ourselves. It's okay to be dorky. It's okay to be weird. It's okay to be part of a fandom that you feel, very passionate about, to the point where like you're jumping up and down, yeah, 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 yeah. My kids are, they're into K-pop and stuff like that, so they're listening to BTS and like Blackpink and stuff like that. Me, I don't understand it, but they go crazy over it, and I'm like, oh, that's cool. That's cool. You never ever, and I'm not, it's important to kind of believe in something bigger than yourself. And I'm not trying to say that mostly because I know in America we are, we kind of practice like individualism in terms of, our society and our goals and stuff like that. But I don't know. I just feel like sometimes, like when the WWE goes across seas, people are just enjoying it more. People are just enjoying it more, and WWE's like, you know what? That's cool. That's cool. So why don't we go over there a little bit more? Why don't we like go to Puerto Rico? Why don't we go to the UK? Why don't we go to Germany? Why don't we go to Scotland? Why don't we go to Saudi Arabia? Why don't we go to France and hold this badass like event like Backlash was? And it was cool. It was cool. So WWE has had multiple pay-per-views in other countries such as Scotland, Puerto Rico, Saudi Arabia, and even Canada. Without a doubt, definitely wrestling is popular. The promotion, in terms of WWE, is just worldwide, man. The WWE is live in over 180 countries. Wow, that's insane. They expanded with other markets such as American football. You see, obviously, The Rock in terms of, the XFL and now the UFL. And then you see them in films. We're actors now. Roman Reigns is filming a movie. The Rock is filming a movie. Randy Orton, The Miz. Everyone's Becky Lynch. Everyone's kind of been in a movie, man. These guys are like, their public relations, like it's expanding. It's expanding. It's pretty crazy, but it's also really, really cool at the same time. And now recently with UFC and Endeavors, like it's just booming. WWE is getting absolutely crazy. It's getting out of hand, but in a good way. 40% of WWE's audience in 2020 were women, which is pretty cool. Streaming viewership is up by 29% from 2023. Outside of the US, most of WWE's audience is from the UK, Canada, Germany, and of course, India. So it should be pretty badass. SmackDown's viewership increased by 9.7%. The final episode of SmackDown in 2022 drew a record of 2.7 63 million viewers. That's absolutely crazy. That's wild. That's WWE though. You know, they know what to do to kind of put the butts in the seats, so to speak. So yeah, honestly, I think it's badass. Good for them. WWE has an estimated 1 million subscribers, of course. Some of the main reasons why WWE is so popular, why people love professional wrestling, is one, the stars. Agree. I agree. It's nice to see, Cody Rhodes. It's nice to see Becky Lynch. I loved seeing Rhea Ripley. You see Damian Priest in the Judgment Day. Love Finn Balor. Love The Miz. People that are absolutely like the moment they go into the ring, the spotlight is on them, like John Cena was, like CM Punk before he left. You had Shawn Michaels, Triple H. You had Bret Hart. You just have these guys, Hulk Hogan. Absolutely, absolutely awesome. Deserves respect. So major respect. The promos, love a good promo. Oh my god, I love a good promo. On Wednesday nights, Dynamite in AEW. Willow of Nightingale, her promo against not Sasha Banks, Mercedes Monet, heading toward Double or Nothing. It was great. It was great. If you have free time, check it out. It's probably on YouTube. Willow Nightingale, like the way she cut a really good promo to the fact where I was like, it changes people's opinion. It changes people's audience. Changes audiences, perspectives. And honestly, the creative writers in AEW probably were paying attention to that. And you're like, you know what? If we ever had any doubt, or if we ever had any, reasons that we're going to put this title on Mercedes Monet, we're going to second guess that. We're going to think about it. We're like, man, this girl, like, she knows how to draw a crowd. She definitely knows how to draw a crowd. And I saw on AEW Dynamite that Willow of Nightingale absolutely killed it. Killed it. No, it was good though. It was good though. And then we have because of the wrestlers' crazy athleticism, you see these guys flying through the ropes, pretty badass, jumping on the tables, ladders, and chairs. Also the drama, of course, storylines. Yeah, those are the top 5 reasons why people become WWE or professional wrestling fans. So in 2017, the average WWE fan was about 47 years old, and obviously it's changed. It's changed. I think right now it kind of varies from like you see the little kids in the crowd, absolutely adorable, but you kind of have like a range from like 25 to 50 now. Professional wrestling, guys, although it is scripted, and people are like, oh, WWE's fake, yada, 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 I don't want to watch that trash. It's still entertainment. It's still entertainment. If you pass up going to a WWE event, you're missing out, man. You're missing out because these people, these superstars, these athletes are larger than life, and it's a must see. It's also very, very fun to attend a WWE event. Take it from me. I've been to a whole lot of them. I'm definitely due for another one. So, definitely WWE is booming. So, yeah, let's go ahead and, call it a break right there. Hope you guys like my third segment. We have two more coming up. Time is coming up and rolling by, but we'll get through it. So, stay